Imagine this. You press play on a random travel video, and for the first few seconds, you are sure you are looking at Hawaii. Turquoise water, white sand, palm trees leaning over a glassy lagoon. But then the camera pulls back a little more, and you notice something strange. There are no giant hotel chains stacked on the shoreline, no wall of tourists. Instead, you see tiny red-tiled roofs, traditional stone walls, and somewhere in the distance, the faint echo of a three-stringed instrument. The subtitles pop up, "Irashaimase," and then you realize this is not Hawaii at all, this is Japan. Now picture this. You have been told your whole life that if you want a once-in-a-lifetime beach trip, you go to Hawaii, the Maldives, maybe Bora Bora. Those are the big names, the poster children of tropical perfection. But what if I told you that one of the most underrated tropical destinations on Earth is hiding in plain sight, inside one of the busiest countries in the world? A place where the ocean looks like it has been color graded by a Hollywood studio, where sea turtles glide through coral gardens 10 meters from the shore, and where the pace of life is so slow that your stress basically evaporates within 24 hours. This is not a fantasy map in a video game. It is a real chain of islands stretching across the Pacific south of Japan, almost brushing Taiwan. It is a place that many travelers skip completely when they visit Japan, because they are too focused on Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. And honestly, that is good news for you, because it means this paradise is still surprisingly calm, uncrowded, and raw. Today, we are flying far beyond the neon streets, beyond the bullet trains, beyond the crowded shrines, into a Japan that feels like a completely different country. We are going to crystal clear waters, dramatic limestone cliffs, coral reefs that look like nature's own kaleidoscope, and island villages where people live longer than almost anywhere else on Earth. This is the trip that might completely change the way you think about Japan, and maybe even change your idea of what the perfect tropical vacation looks like. Welcome to Okinawa, Japan's hidden tropical paradise. And welcome back to Traveling Heavens, where we explore the most breathtaking corners of the planet and show you how to experience them for yourself. If you are new here and you love discovering places that are still a little bit under the radar, consider subscribing, because today we are going deep into a destination that many people secretly say is actually better than Hawaii. So get comfortable, imagine that first step onto warm sand, and let us start from the moment you land. As soon as you step off the plane in Naha, the capital of Okinawa's main island, you feel it instantly. The air is different, heavier, warmer, perfumed with salt and flowers, and something grilled from a street stall you cannot quite see yet. The Japan you saw in Tokyo is efficient, sharp, fast. The Japan you feel in Okinawa is soft, relaxed, almost sleepy in the best possible way. Here, nobody is racing for a train. People walk slower, talk more, and the rhythm of life is tuned to the sound of waves hitting the reef. This is not the Japan of skyscrapers and grey business suits. This is the world of the old Ryukyu Kingdom, which for centuries was its own island nation trading with China and Southeast Asia. That history is still alive. You see it in the architecture, with red-tiled roofs and stone walls guarded by lion-dog shisa. You hear it in the music, the twang of the three-stringed sanshin drifting out of a small bar at night. You taste it in the food, where Japanese flavors mix with island vegetables, tropical fruits, pork dishes, and simple, healthy recipes that locals swear keep them young. Look around and the landscapes push the feeling even further. The main island of Okinawa is long and narrow, wrapped in lush hills and framed by white sand. Zampa Beach stretches out with blinding sand and a tall lighthouse watching over the sea. Moon Beach is calm and shallow, a natural floating pool where you can drift for hours. Then you reach Emerald Beach inside Ocean Expo Park, and the water turns into a gradient chart. Bright turquoise near the shore, rich teal a few meters out, deep sapphire on the horizon. But if you stop at the main island, you are only on Chapter 1. The real plot twist starts when you begin island hopping across the Ryukyu chain to Tokashiki, Zamami, Miyako, Ishigaki, Takatomi, and beyond. On Tokashiki, a Haren beach looks like it has been edited even when you are staring at it with your own eyes. The water is so clear you can see ripples of sand meters below. And when the sun is high, the whole bay glows almost neon. At sunrise and sunset, everything softens into pinks and oranges mirrored on perfectly calm water. Then there is Miyako Island, quietly considered by many travelers and locals as one of the best beach destinations in all of Asia. Yonoha Mahama Beach curves gently along the coast like a white ribbon. You walk out into the sea, and the water stays shallow and warm far longer than your brain expects. This is not a take a quick selfie and leave beach. This is the kind of place where you lose track of time, doze off on a towel, and wake up only because the sky has changed colour. Further southwest, Ishigaki Island turns the dial up once more. Kibera Bay is so beautiful that swimming is banned purely to protect it. Imagine an emerald lagoon surrounded by untouched greenery and small islands, with glass-bottom boats gliding silently above coral gardens. Nearby, on tiny Takatomi Island, sandy streets wind between stone walls and traditional houses. Buffalo carts shuffle slowly past. It feels like someone pressed pause on time. What really makes Okinawa different from other tropical destinations, though, is its culture and its people. This is the birthplace of karate, born from a need for discipline, defense, and inner strength. That mindset is woven into daily life. There is a quiet confidence in the way people move, a deep pride in being Okinawan as well as Japanese. At night, in local neighborhoods, you might see groups practicing Iza, a traditional dance with drums and chanting. It is not staged for visitors. It is simply life continuing as it always has. Then there is the famous Okinawan longevity. These islands are home to some of the longest-lived people on the planet. Researchers talk about plant-rich diets, natural movement, and something even more important, a powerful sense of community. Now, if you are watching this thinking, okay, I am in, let us talk about where to stay, because your base in Okinawa can turn a beautiful trip into something that honestly feels unreal. On the main island, Halekulani, Okinawa is the crown jewel. The resort sits above a long stretch of coastline with infinity pools that appear to pour into the reef below. The design is light and minimalist, so that the star of the show, the ocean, is always in front of you. You wake up in a bed facing floor-to-ceiling glass, eat breakfast with the sea framed like a painting, and move through quiet pools and restaurants that feel more like galleries than hotel spaces. On Miyako, Irafusui and Shigira Bayside Suite Alamanda bring the fantasy even closer. Irafusui feels like a low-key private retreat, with villa-style rooms and terraces pointed directly at the horizon, some with private pools where it is just you and the water. Shigira Alamanda adds resort energy, with lagoons, beaches, hot springs, and enough on-site activities that you could easily spend days without ever leaving. Morning snorkel, afternoon onsen, sunset drink by your own pool, repeat. ANA Intercontinental Ishigaki Resort is as close as Japan gets to a Maldives-style escape while still feeling distinctly Japanese. Bright sand, shifting blue lagoons, and large, comfortable rooms create a base that makes it very hard to pack your bags at the end of your stay. From here, you can explore Kibera Bay, nearby islands, or just lean fully into the do nothing but swim and eat lifestyle. If you want something quietly dramatic, Hoshinoya Okinawa is designed like a modern version of a cliffside village. Stone paths connect low buildings. Interiors are warm and uncluttered, with big windows framing the sea. Waves crash right below the property, creating a constant white noise that follows you from room to room. At night, when the stars come out, it feels less like a hotel and more like a sanctuary built for watching the ocean. You don't need to live only in luxury, though. Some of the most charming stays in Okinawa are small, family-run guest houses scattered across the islands. Your room might have tatami mats and futon bedding instead of a huge king-size bed. Breakfast might be a simple home-cooked plate of rice, vegetables, fish, and miso soup. But the owner will tell you which hidden beach to visit at low tide, which viewpoint is empty at sunset, and which local spot does the best soba. On the smaller islands, many of these guest houses sit just steps from quiet beaches where you might genuinely be alone. Getting to Okinawa is easier than its remote image suggests. Most visitors fly into Tokyo, Osaka, Seoul, Taipei, or Hong Kong, then take a short flight to Naha. From there, the main island is simple to explore with a rental car or bus. Highways hug the coastline, leading you past beaches, viewpoints, and small towns where you can stop for coffee or a quick bowl of Okinawa soba. To reach Miyako or Ishigaki, you just board another short domestic flight. Japan's internal routes are frequent and well organized, so island hopping feels surprisingly stress-free. For the closer Kerama Islands like Tokushiki and Zamami, ferries run regularly from Naha, turning the journey itself into part of the experience as the city falls away behind you and deep blue water fills every direction. Even if you speak zero Japanese, signs, staff, and simple planning make the logistics very manageable. Before we wrap up, there is one last thing worth talking about. Some destinations are impressive while you are there, but once you leave, they blur together. Okinawa tends to stick. You remember the way the light hit the water at 4 p.m. The sound of laughter drifting out of a tiny bar while someone plays the sanshin. The feeling of walking home from the beach with salt still on your skin and no rush to be anywhere. The quiet, take-your-time energy that runs through everything. Okinawa is not just another set of pretty beaches for your postcard collection. It is a place that resets your idea of Japan and of tropical travel in general. With its glowing turquoise waters, living coral reefs, ancient island culture, gentle pace of life, and still surprisingly untouched corners, it easily stands next to Hawaii and, depending on what you love, might just edge past it. This is Japan's hidden tropical paradise. This is Okinawa. If this video made you want to check flights, tell me in the comments which island you would visit first, the main island, Miyako, Ishigaki, or one of the tiny outer islands. And if you want more deep dives into destinations that still feel authentic and a little bit secret, make sure you are subscribed to Traveling Heavens and turn on notifications. In the next episodes, we are exploring more places that look like they cannot possibly be real, but absolutely are. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next paradise.